Hello everyone, welcome to CNA, the daily newspaper analysis. So today is 11 September. Let's start with the analysis of today. This is me and my working experience. If you want to join our WhatsApp as well as our Telegram channel, you can join in via the description. You can join in via the links given in the description section below. This is the IGP program where already we have completed the online sessions for Robin Kolda sir as well as Sri Anil Swarup sir. You can see the videos of these two panelites directly in the links given in the description section. Also, if you want to register for the offline sessions, you can register via scanning this code given over here, or you can else call us via the number 91275 Let's start with the today's analysis. Firstly, G20's New Delhi's Leader Declaration. Some planet has been found just like Earth in Kuiper Belt. India finalising MQ9B Drones. Konark Wheel replica at G20 meet and some prelims facts. So the first thing saying about the G20's New Delhi's Leader Declaration. So today we all know about the G20 summit, and we have seen that the group of 20 unanimously accepted the New Delhi Leaders Summit Declaration. And following its adoption, the government conducted a press conference to emphasize the achievements during India's G20 presidency. Okay, and therefore we can see that how much the interest of all the G20 member countries has been set a forward march in this particular presidencies of India. So therefore today, if I have to say about the highlights of this program, Kiki Hol. First, you can say about that African Union granted the G20 permanent membership. And we have seen that it will be now called as G21 in the coming times. So, the G20 does not always means that it's a group of 20 countries. And also if I say about G21, it's not a group of 21 countries. We have one another group prior to the African Union, which has been represented by the European Union. So we can see it as a G19. 20 EU and 21 with the African Union granting the presidency. Also, we have seen that in the sidelines of the summit, there are a good number of bilateral discussions that have taken place, including the Prime Minister Modi meeting the British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak, reinforcing a good diplomatic ties. Also, we have seen that how this G20 summit in New Delhi has led to showcasing a collective agreement and commitment towards the betterment of everyone in this particular world. And even we have seen that how much India has addressed the ongoing conflicts around the whole world. So in this respective summit, all the negotiations, all the economic corridor recently which was in news, that is the India Middle East economic corridor, which will ultimately connect on to Europe, and that has been represented via India Middle East Europe economic corridor. Also we can see about the WTO reforms which has been said about, and also we have seen that how much the US president has commented on the absence of Chinese President Xi Jinping, that though those people who have not come to this particular summit being a member, even without them, the G20 will function in a very good way. And ultimately, I have said that it has been a good commemoration of this particular G20. Okay, so Azi, Ziman kine discussions hoise. Every discussions has got a consensus, and everyone basically has done ahead with this particular consensus. Sob country consensus stood ekmot dise. And therefore we can see that it has collectively enhanced the overall penetration of India as a global leader, even referring India to be the Vishwa Guru. Okay, so therefore today this joint declaration, which is around of 83 paragraphs. So according to the G20 Sherpa, Who is the G20 Sherpa? It is Amitav Kant. This is the person. Okay, so he has even said that all 83 paragraphs of the joint declaration have received unanimous consensus from all the countries, irrespective of any objections. Okay, and that's why how India has achieved to bring all party to a common understanding, even on the topic where the West is totally against India as well as against the respective countries' interest, be it the Ukraine-Russia war, be it any type of trade war which has been globally arising because of the conflicts between the West as well as the East, or you can say about the global North versus the global South. Okay, তো এইখিনি কথাই ইয়াত Delhi Declaration আছিলে. So বাকি যিমানখিনি ইয়াতে in notes তোমালোকক লাগে, I have covered over everything over here. So you have to all see and memorize everything associated with this particular G20. Okay, aru kiba jodi updates thake in the coming times, I will directly take it forward in the coming videos. Chalo, question di thoi disu, bhalke sai loba ebar. Next, coming to this thing which is known as the Kuiper Belt. So unbelievable, scientists uncover evidence of Earth-like planet in our solar system's Kuiper Belt. So now if I have to say about the Kuiper Belt. So Kuiper Belt is a region in our solar system that stretches for around 30 to 50 astronomical units from the sun. And we have seen that if I say about this thing, about the Kuiper Belt, okay, so it is believed to be a relic from the early days of our solar system, and it is thought to obtain or contain remnants from the solar system's formations. And therefore, it is basically very crucial area for the astronomers for learning about this Kuiper Belt. So we know about that after the formation of the sun, a rotating disk of gas and dust surrounded it. And within this disk, small particles began to collide and stick together. And some of these planetesimals eventually grew into planets, while others remain as smaller objects in the Kuiper Belt. So, kali porohi jodi Kuiper Belt ot enekwa eta evidence pai jao ami that there is something like an Earth, then obviously it may become a curiosity for each and everyone today in our world that if life survived on the other planet on the Kuiper Belt or not. Because today, whatever objects you can find with different sizes and composition in this Kuiper Belt, they are comprises of ices, they are comprises of various rocks and metals, and also various good number of organic compounds. So therefore, today the Kuiper Belt holds some of the significant importance in our understanding of the solar system, be it the planetary formations, be it the dwarf planets, be it the origin of comets, everything. So আজি এইবিলাকৰ কাৰণে যিহেতু ইয়াত we all know this is the Kuiper Belt between whom? Neptune and Pluto. Very important. You have to remember all these things. So you can see this is the particles. These are the objects which consist of a good number of rocks and metals, organic compounds, ices, which gives them a different size, distinct image, distinct appearance, everything. Okay, so that is the astronomers has just detected. So if any news directly comes related to its discovery, so obviously I will directly make a short video on this and it will clearly explain everything associated with that particular heavenly body. For now, you have to only know that what is Kuiper Belt and what is the recent findings in the recent times. Okay, so ekhini bostu jani loba, formation of the Kuiper Belt, notable Kuiper Belt objects ki ki ase. So you can see where is the Kuiper Belt between Neptune and Pluto. Okay, and what is the significance? Future exploration missions, New Horizons, NASA aircraft, Lucy, NASA's Lucy mission is set to launch in the future and will explore Jupiter's Trojan asteroids which may have Kuiper Belt's origin. So obviously these are some associations or missions which are associated with the Kuiper Belts and its respective formations. Okay, question diya ase ta side. Next, India finalizing letter of request for acquisition of 31 MQ9B drones. So what are these drones? So these are said to be hunter killer MQ9 drones, and therefore these are essential including maritime surveillance, anti-submarine warfare, okay, airborne early warning, electronic warfare, এই সবৰ কাৰণে এইটো বস্তু important হয়. So you can see MQ9B drones, crew, 2 pilots in ground control stations, weapons egita hoy, laser guided anti-tank, anti-ship. Okay, missions kiki, assistance, disaster relief, search and rescue, law enforcement, border enforcement, defensive counteract, airborne, early warning. Okay, aru egita missions hoy jay directly. Okay, so আজি etu bostu ami directly kor pora kinibole sai asu US or pora. Okay, and therefore the acquisition of this will increase India's hegemony on the India-China borders and also its respective surveillance. Because these drones can have an endurance of around 27 hours and an operating capability of around 50,000 feet directly from the ground level. So ground level or pora aram se 50,000 feet or loke a object to rover koribo pare. Aru tar upor 27 hours of backup, even more than 1 day. So obviously it's a very it will make India's defense capabilities more greater and more efficient. So that's why India is directly promulgating to buy around 31 MQ9B drones from General Atomics top defense officials told today in the respective news. Okay, so it was a letter of request goes to the United States. Let's see what we have hold for us in future. Okay, question dia ase bhalke sai loba. Sorry, etu benefits dia ase. Okay, then lastly we have given the questions how it will benefit gute bhalke dia ase. Boost India's defense cooperation, strategic edge over adversaries just like China. Okay, quad grouping to strong koribo. Okay, and also it will boost into defense industries, technology transfer and joint production of the Make in India initiative. Okay, gute dia ase paper bhalke sai loba. Next, Konark Wheel replica at the G20 summit. So we have seen that Prime Minister Modi choose a wall depicting the historic Konark Wheel of Orissa Sun Temple at the backdrop for his welcome handshake with the world leaders at the G20 summit venue. And we all know that the Konark Temple, also known as the Sun Temple of Konark, and the Konark Wheel are two interconnected aspects of remarkable cultural and architectural legacy in India. Okay, aru ei Konark jagatu kunkinit amar located hoy? It's an area which is located basically in the Puri district of Orissa. Aru etu kune ketia bonwa goisile 13th century bonwa goisile during the reign of whom? King Narasimha Deva, one of the Eastern Ganga dynasty. Okay, so here the good details mo bhalke diya ase. Okay, and it is designed in the shape of colossal chariot with 12 pairs of stone curved wheels representing the chariot of the sun god. The temple's main sanctum, jitu main jaga hai, sanctum sanctorum buli ko ame keteba, originally housing an idol of the sun god, has partially collapsed over time, but many beautiful curved structures still stand. Okay, so significance of the temple ki asile Sun Temple and astronomy, sculptural grandeur, UNESCO World Heritage Site, very important, 1984 hoisile. Okay, so etu eta bahut importantly ami dekha pao associated with the Konark Sun Temple. Tasot wheel loi ahile, also known as Konark Chakra. Okay, so the wheel symbolizes sun's god chariot and serves as a representation of the cosmic cycle and the concept of time in the Hindu mythology. Okay, muk eta tumaloke comment section at koa je in the earlier times there are some of the important places in our country looking at which the time, the duration or the morning, afternoon, evening, night keta bajise ba keta kiman time hoise he bostuto dekha poa goisile ba he bostuto predict kora goisile. One is the Sun Temple, I have known, that is the Konark Sun Temple. Aru ki ki bibhinno jega ase jot ami time to by looking agor not to ghori nasile. So ebilake directly depict korisil time and duration. So you have to say me about the name of the places where such things can be found in our country. Okay, it is the Konark Wheel le ahu, also known as Konark Chakra, jitu tumalke dekhisa, iconic symbol associated with Konark Temple, and it's a representation of the cosmic cycle and the concept of the time in Hindu mythology. So this temple is adorned with 12 pairs of gorgeously decorated wheels as it baits, making a total of 24 wheels. So the wheels are positioned in various parts of the temple, with 6 on either side of the main temple, 4 on each sides of the Mukh Sala from a front assembly hall, and 2 on each side of the steps of the eastern front. A Konark Wheel ba a Konark Sun Temple loi pelai, I can guarantee you that a question will basically come in your next prelims. Bahut ahibo, importantly ahibo. Okay, aru yar jiman khini associated history hoy, art and culture logot kiman khini relations ase, ek gute khini bhalke pohi saba. Yat supposedly moi jodi aji kon a like wheel to, okay, a wheel tour jikhini size hoy কেটা হুইল আছে হেতু চাই লবা 24 অলৰেডি মই কলো স্পোক্স বিলাকৰ কথা অলপ পঢ়ি লবা ওকে তাহাঁতৰ শেপটো কি সাৰ্কুলাৰ হয় নে স্পেৰিকেল হয় নে কি হয় ওকে দেন ইউ হ্যাভ টু সি অ্যাবাউট দ্য এক্সেলস অফ দ্য হুইল okay also you have to know about the rims of the wheel okay and also you have to see about the position of various figurines in this particular wheel so এই বস্তুবিলাক অলপ চাই লবা carvings and decorations বিলাকৰ কথা okay that are so very important under this particular heritage that we have protected or we have preserved from time immemorial. So therefore this Konark Temple and the Konark Wheel are some of the iconic representations of India's culture and architectural heritage. And therefore you have to see that how it can make some of the landmarks in the coming time and how also it can attract a good number of tourists visiting this particular area after G20. Okay, so therefore it was bahut beshi importantly ase sai loba art and culture always becomes a very important part of your exam. Question dia ase sai loba. At a model case study disu you can try it off. You will receive the answer tomorrow. Okay, next ki kole Global Biofuel Alliance. So India led initiative to develop an alliance of governments, international organizations and industry to facilitate the adoption of biofuels. Total of 19 countries and 12 international organizations have so far agreed to join the alliance, including both G20 members and non-member countries. So founding members kun hoy India, Brazil and US. Okay, so be muk Brazil or G2 official and also I can say about the common language which is spoken in Brazil. Hetu muk kwa and please do say about the capitals of Brazil in my comment section. Okay, so আজি যদি মই biofuel বুলি কওঁ কি বুঝো biofuel? It's an any hydrocarbon fuel that is produced from an organic matter. It may be living or once living. Okay, aru biofuels may be solid, may be liquid, may be gaseous. Okay, muk kobo lage tomaloke je when I say biofuels to be solid, liquid and gas. Eta example dia. Solid biofuel or liquid biofuel or aru gaseous biofuel. Muk eta example dia. Okay, that will be very much important. Okay, আজি আমি জানো major types of biofuels কি কি হয় bioethanol হয় biodiesel হয় biogas হয় biobutanol হয় and biohydrogen হয় okay আৰু এই advantages of biofuels আমি কি কি পেলাই যাও আমি জানো that biomass are freely available okay also it leads to environment pollution কম হয় okay also security and economic stimulations to আমি maintain কৰিব পাৰো okay so এই বস্তুবিলাক আমাৰ কাৰণে important হয় so এইবিলাক জানি থবা আমাৰ evolution of biofuels কেতিয়া হৈছিলে first 1975 ত হৈছিলে okay 1975 ত ফার্স্ট হৈছিল তাৰ পিছত এতিয়া যদি আমি কওঁ এটা আমাৰ পলিসি আছে বায়োফুয়েল লৈ পেলা 2009 ত জিতু আহিছিলে হেতু কওঁ আমি ন্যাশনাল বায়োফুয়েল পলিসি মনত ৰাখিবা very importantly all these things okay so যিকিটা মই কৈছো হেগিটা তোমালোকে ভালকে মোক কোৱা তাৰ ওপৰত মই এটা কোৱেশ্চন সুধিম you just have to say me what is gobar GOBAR ইয়াৰ ফুল ফৰ্ম টো কি হয় and also what is this mainly aim for আৰু এটা সুধি আছো মই RUCO what do you mean by RUCO okay এগিটা মোক কমেন্ট সেকশনত কোৱা তোমালোকে okay চলো coming to this next genome decode of Indian oil sardine okay so today a team of scientists at the ICAR Central Maritime Fisheries Research Institute has successfully decoded the complete genome of the Indian oil sardine okay আৰু এটো কৈ আছো with the scientific name Sardinella longiceps এটো চাও পাৰা ইয়াতে okay and this is the first time that the genome of a marine fish species from the Indian subcontinent has been decoded and ebilak generally ami source of fatty acids boli ko which play a crucial role in maintaining human health okay to tar logot kisuman associated terms ase supposedly আজি যদি মই এটুক কওঁ এই fish to they are known as pelagic fish species and pelagic fish species মানে কি হয় they live in open sea rather than near the ocean floor উপৰত থাকে okay so etu amar karone bahut beshi importantly hoy okay tar uporot they are the main producers of the polyunsaturated fatty acids PUFA boli kau jagami okay so hetu amar karone yate important hoy tar agote ami etu code dekhisilu Gulf of Amman dekhisilu eta aru Indian oil dekhisilu but genome to first time Indian oil or Indian subcontinent ami dekha goise so etu Indian oil sardine very importantly amar newsor ase so ketiba khudi dibo pare jitike okay so you have to know about all these things next Swachh Vayu Sarvekshan so Swachh Vayu Sarvekshan etu kune korisile Union Environment, Forest and Climate Change Minister Bhupendra Yadav they have recently announced this Swachh Vayu Sarvekshan mane ki hoy clean air survey okay aru etu launch ketia kora goisile near about in September 2022 okay and we all know that this particular survection main aim is to make the cities assess that how they are making a framework for its corrective measures to control solid waste management, road dust management, এইবিলাকৰ যিবিলাক আমি দেখিছো so এইবিলাক ইয়াতে আজি report আহিছে so এটো কাৰণে এটো জানাটো বহুত বেছি important and these are basically done under the National Clean Air Program. Okay, so ইয়াতে দেখি লবা category 1 category 2 category 3 ইয়াতে গুটি cities ইহন দিয়া আছে okay আৰু স্কোৰ কিমান কিমান পাইছে হেতু অলপ ইয়াতে important হৈ যায় okay that is Swachh Vayu Sarvekshan 2023 so etu bostu mone rakhiba very importantly it needs to be covered under your respective MBA muk yate eta kotha koi dia tumaloke what do you mean by NAAQS National Ambient Air Quality Standards এই বস্তুটো কি হয় মোক কমেন্ট সেকশনত কোৱা okay so look this is the academic team this is our CNA team